I'm working towards abstracting wood and looking at natural colors and natural forms and very basic lines, points, planes, directional lines and curves all mixed together. That's the show, basically. My name is Unathi Mkonto. I'm based in Cape Town. I'm a sculptor. I'm working with wood and abstraction. Currently busy with an exhibition titled Johannesburg Had a Beach, Who Would Go? I studied architecture at NMU and left architecture to work art. I've always seen my work as artworks, and I started drawing. The drawings turned into sculptures. But over the years, I've realized that I've never stopped practicing architecture, and I'm still practicing it, but in a different medium. It's always in the work, but it's a different kind of architecture that doesn't have function. It's asking different questions, but ideally, I am making a language of an architectural language that borders between art and architecture. I always tell people the best way to enter the work is as if you're looking at a building, but you're not inside the building, but you're entering it. There's points of entry, there's ways to pick into the windows inside the sculptures. The sculptures are made from beechwood. I liked working with beechwood because it didn't have a lot of grain. I've used a seal, which exposes more form. Here is no use of color. Here I'm interested in the naturalness and the absence of color. The work starts from drawing. My drawing practice is very important. I start from drawing, which is flat, and the drawings needed to be three-dimensional. So those work hand in hand. One makes a drawing, the drawings becomes a sculpture, and the idea grows. And from the sculptures, hopefully, the installations can be habitable also in a way that you could walk in between them. So the drawings are a very key part of the practice. In my drawings, the ocean is perceived as structure. There's a force in water that is invisible, and that force becomes structure, and that becomes space, and that becomes architecture, which is made of structures. And structures for me here would be a river and a fountain and a tower in the middle of the ocean, with the idea that if Joburg had a beach, who would go, for me, relates to how one could make time in their day to make time to go to the beach, and who gets to go to the beach and who has time to go to the beach. Some parts of our history cannot be said, they can be illustrated in form. I think there's so much art and writing that's been made of about our country and our history of apartheid. My contribution is through form and the legacy of building a language in form.